All right, welcome back to Onebar and Lupagus Show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus. This episode, we're going to be talking about 5 burning questions for the Vikings moving forward. This episode brought to you by Boozy Jerky, the best damn jerky made right here in Minnesota. And guess what, Lupagus?
What?
They got a couple new brands that I need to try. I'm going to be ordering them immediately. Bold and spicy bourbon, crafted with care. This jerky is made to be paired with your favorite whiskey, either neat or on the rocks. Also, a teriyaki twister, small batch, bold twist on tradition, making every bite a whirlwind of taste. And I believe them. All their jerky's good. I've had damn near all their brands, and they're delicious flavors.
Delicious flavors, delicious jerky. Promo code SKOL gets you 30% off on your order. Hell yeah. Thank you, Boozy Jerky, for sponsoring this video and our show.
Yeah, let us know in the comments when you put that order, and make sure to use the promo code SKOL. But let's hop into some burning Viking questions. You guys got any questions, put them down in the comments. We want to hear them. But number one, should, not do you want it to, should the Vikings make a trade?
Should the Vikings make a trade? The only way I'd make a trade is if I know Aaron Jones is going to be out for multiple weeks. I'm a little higher on Ty Chandler than you are, but we've seen what happened last week against the Jets when he was the lead back. Things didn't go very well. Myles Gaskin behind him hasn't looked great when the few carries he's gotten. You need to have somebody else. So whether, who knows who it would be, that's the deal. Maybe I would look if Aaron Jones is out an extended time.
So only running back.
I think, where else would you need it? Like, unless another injury happens. I'm feeling pretty good about this team right now.
Let's say nobody expects the Giants to move on from Dexter Lawrence, but let's say Dexter Lawrence all of a sudden is available for that first round pick and some change. 26 years old.
I wouldn't hate it, but I don't think it's a move we have to make.
It's not, but it would be a move that he'd be for a while. And think about it, the way the Vikings are going, 25th pick in the draft, maybe the 32nd pick in the draft, well worth a big boy like that to come on this defense and just take us to the next level.
But now with the Giants starting to get hot, the chance they make
that's not true. They're not hot. They'll never be hot.
Hell of a team right now.
I don't think the Giants are going to trade him. It was just like if a blue chip guy comes up like that, you got to listen. I don't think they'll make any trades. I think they're pretty content. So I think it's fun to talk about trades.
Oh, it's great. It's fun to hear them.
All right, next up, number 2 of 5 burning questions. Who are the Vikings' biggest competition in the NFC?
Wow, I'll let you start there.
This one's pretty easy. It's the Lions.
Yep.
The NFC is not overly fantastic, not overly top heavy, of course, except for, of course, the Vikings, who are 5-0 and dominating. But Lions are the real deal. I can't wait to see what they do against the Cowboys this weekend. I can't wait to play them next week. But they're so damn good.
Yep, it's the Lions for sure. They were on the precipice last year, knocking on the door of the Super Bowl. Maybe a poor Dan Campbell decision away from getting there, and that's maybe one thing that can definitely help the Vikings is some of Dan Campbell's willingness to gamble. But if you're going to look for another team, I do feel like this team's probably going to peter out. But right now, you got to respect the way they're playing. It's Washington Commanders with Jaden Daniels, that offense, slinging the ball everywhere. Can they maintain this? I don't know. I really do feel like if Jaden Daniels faced our defense, he'd be confused. He wouldn't know what the hell is hitting them. But that's another team that's on the rise that maybe I start paying attention to.
Yeah. No, he looks fantastic. And another team for me is the Niners. And the Niners have had a rough go at it, but they're going to be good at the end. If they get healthy, if McCaffrey comes back, they're going to be the same old Niners. They'll be dialed in. So that'll be a team. But other than that,
the Packers would be like the fourth one for me. Put them in there. Yeah. Again, a team that's, we're in the playoffs last year. A lot of pieces on both sides of the ball. Sometimes Jordan Love is healthy. Sometimes he's not.
Yeah, I don't know. Packers, we'll see. But, some good teams in the NFC, but the Lions are definitely our toughest competition as of now. Number 3, burning questions. Again, this is brought to you by BoozyJerky.com. Head over there. Made right here in Minnesota. Use that promo code SKOL. Who do you give the most credit to so far for this Viking success 5-0?
Yeah, there's a lot of ways you can answer this question. I don't think any of them are wrong, but I'm going to go with Brian Flores. His defense has been just so damn dominating, and also just so reliable. They're going to make a play at some point. If the offense is starting to, to falter a little bit, you just know the defense is going to step up and seal the game, whether it's interception, sack, fumble, whatever. They're scoring points. This side of the ball is dominating teams, confusing teams, getting head coaches fired. It's Brian. It's Brian Flores.
Yeah, Brian Flores is good. I'm going higher. I'm going Kwesi. Kwesi's giving them the pieces. Kwesi's getting these guys, these free agents, not only beautiful free agents, but at a very good price, allowing Brian Flores to have all these tools for him to use, and he's whooping ass with it. So yeah, there's Kevin O'Connell's. Hell, you could give it to a player like an Aaron Jones, somebody like that, turning this offense around. But Kwesi, smart dude. It took him. He's got some ugly draft picks out there and stuff, but lately he's really coming around to just looking like a very, very smart GM, a guy who's going to be here for a long time.
Yeah, maybe the GM with the best free agent class in history under his belt. Let's go to question 4. Is this J.J. McCarthy's team in 2025, regardless of what happens this year?
I gotta follow up to this one, but yeah, it's J.J. McCarthy's team. We said it on the live last night. If Vikings win the Super Bowl with Sam Darnold, all right, different discussion. So I guess regardless, I guess I'll say no then. My answer is no. The only reason it's not is if Sam Darnold wins the Super Bowl.
I don't know why that matters. Like, if you win it, you did it. You accomplished it. He can go get paid somewhere else. You got your quarterback. The window's still open. I think it's fine either way. I think either way, it's J.J. McCarthy's team. I think he can play at a very high level right out of the gate with KLC calling the plays, all the weapons he has here. We saw flashes, a quarter and a half of him in the preseason looking great. His preseason was amazing. Training camp was great. I think he's the man. KLC already came out and said it. So why not just start now? I don't Super Bowl or not.
I love that. I love how you're talking. You're acting like we've won 10 Super Bowls in the last 30 years. Like, oh yeah, if we get it, thanks, Sam. He's moving on.
I just need one.
Sam Darnold, if he's the guy who wins the Vikings their first Super Bowl ever, granted, I mean, if all of a sudden his price tag is $45 million a year, it's a different conversation. It makes it easy. But like, you do anything for Sam Darnold if he brings you Super Bowl. Anything.
You know what? You honor him by erecting a nice trophy out in the front lot of US Bank Stadium. That's fine.
It's a good problem to have. I think if he wins the Super Bowl, somehow they bring him back. If not, it's JJ McCarthy's team long-term future. But the other one is, what do you think the record would be if JJ McCarthy was their starting quarterback right now?
I don't know. I think it'd be actually pretty damn similar. Maybe, you got to account for rookie mistakes. I don't know.
He doesn't make any.
Maybe we lose one game somewhere in there.
Yeah. No, I think he's more mobile than Sam Darnold. But yeah, it would probably be pretty similar. Final question. Biggest concern for the Vikings moving forward?
Mine is going to probably be I think this is a short-term concern for me. I sure as hell hope this is not a long-term concern. I think this is a concern they can alleviate and get rid of early in the game against the Lions. It's the offense. They're in a bit of a slump right now. I think they scored like 19 points the last 6 quarters, haven't thrown a touchdown pass since the second half against Green Bay. 3 points the second half of that game. Struggling against the Jets, which is a very good defense, I know, but Sam Darnold, ball placement hasn't been great. Decision-making has been a little bit questionable. I just feel like he's in a little bit of a rut right now, and I want this offense to get this ironed out as soon as possible. I think they will. T.J. Hockenson coming back. Aaron Jones being hurt kind of maybe might delay this, but to me, the offense is in a bit of a funk right now. I'm a little concerned.
Mine is just the fact that we haven't been down. We haven't had a team just come out and just run their ball on us consistently to keep the lead. I mean, we've been losing. We've lost 3 minutes of the season, right? 3.5 minutes of the season we've been down. Like a little bit of unknown there. We rank second against the rush, but we haven't been overly battle tested there. If somebody's up by 10 and going into the third quarter, what's going to happen? Teams like the Lions with that running game, if they get up on us and maybe we'll do fantastic, but it's a little bit of a concern. We haven't seen this team fight back and have to do it. So that's easily my biggest concern.
And if there was another one, I'd just put the punt return unit. It's very concerning.
I don't want them to field a team out there when they punt the ball. Just let it bounce around until they touch it. It'd be safer.
It's an odd part of the team to be bad, punt return unit, but it's horrible.
Yeah, it's terrifying. It's terrifying. Those are our 5 burning questions. Let us know in the comments when you get your butts over to Boozy Jerky. Remember to try those delicious new flavors. Let us know how they taste. Use that promo code SKOL.
Remember this. The longest tapeworm ever recorded was 28.8 feet long.
Disgusting.